Hello and welcome student. This is another accountancy class of class 12 commerce cash flow statement chapter. In my last class I have explained you the investing activities part of the cash flow, and today I am going to explain to you about the last part of cash flow statement, that is the financing activities part, the part which deals with financing activities, the last part of the cash flow statement. Now before showing the illustration, I just want to give a little brief on the items to be included, or what are the things to be taken in financing activities. Financing activities, this section deals with the issue of equity and preference share, and bonds, and other sorts of long term or short term borrowings, as well as the repayment of loan, that means the long term liability part of the balance sheet. These items are to be taken in financing activities. Also the redemption of debentures and preference share are the items which are to be included in financial activities. Along with this, the dividend or interest paid should also be included, because it is also a part of financial activities. Also, it is important to note that any increase in the shares due to the bonus issue will not be a part of these financial activities, because it is capitalization of reserve and it does not deals with any kind of issue of cash flow. So bonus shares will not be a part of these financial activities. Now also, if there is any security premium, shares which are to be issued at a premium, that total cash to be generated will also be a part of these financial activities. That means any security premium or any shares issued at premium will be taken along with the cash generated, the face value and the premium part. The total effect should be shown in these financial activities. So these are the items: the long term borrowings, the equity share, debenture, interest paid, dividend paid, all these are to be included in financial activities. Now this is a simple illustration of financial activities. I have made a sum where I will show you how the items are to be treated in financial activities. See, I have taken here three items. The first one is equity share, the second one debenture, the third one is loan, and there are two more adjustments, that is interest paid and dividend paid. This is just a small illustration through which I am going to show you how we will calculate or we will solve the financial activities part of the cash flow statement. See, again two year endings we will compare. I have given two year endings over here, 2012 and 2013, and the different values of these three items in these two consecutive year endings I have given over here. Equity share, first it is 2 lakh rupees, 2 lakh in 2012, whereas at the end of 2013 it becomes 4 lakh. So there is an increase in the equity share. That means equity shares are sold, and so the values have been increased. So we will take the equity share as the first item in the calculation of cash from financing activities. Cash from financing activities. This is the pro forma. Here you will write the items to be taken and here the amount. So the first item is issue of equity share. We can see that the equity share value has been increased. So it is increased by rupees 2 lakh. 4 lakh minus rupees 2 lakh, rupees 2 lakh. So rupees 2 lakh we will write over here in the second or the final column. The second item is debenture. See, in the first year ending it is 1 lakh, whereas in the second year ending no value is there, it is nil, which means that debenture has been repaid. Debenture has been repaid. There is a repayment of debenture. So how we will treat this? Repayment of debenture means cash outflow. So you will write repayment of debenture in negative 1 lakh. In negative 1 lakh, because it is cash outflow. You are repaying the debenture, so cash is going out. That's why it will be deducted. It is taken as negative. Now the third item is loan. It will also be treated same as debenture, because here is also 50,000 in the first year ending, whereas in the second year ending in 2013 there is no value. That means loan has also been repaid, which means cash outflow. So you will write repayment of loan $50,000 in the same way as the debenture. Negative because it is cash, it indicates cash outflow. So this way different items I have taken, the different long-term liabilities, I have shown the calculation. Now the adjustment part, that is interest paid and dividend paid. Both payment means cash outflow. So these will also be treated as negative. So you will write dividend paid and interest paid. Both are cash outflow, cash is going out, so both will be marked as negative income. So 20,000 negative and 10,000 also negative. Do the total over here. 1,50,000, 1,70,000, 1,80,000. 1,80,000 negative. You will deduct it from 2 lakh and ultimately you will get 20,000. So this 20,000 is cash from investing activities. This 20,000 is cash from investing activities. You can write over here cash from investing activities. Cash from investing activities rupees 20,000. This is how we will do the calculation of cash from investing activities. That is the last part of cash flow statement. Cash flow statement, I have told you, consists of 3 different parts, and in 3 different classes I have shown you the calculations of operating activities, investing activities and financing activities. So this is all about the total cash flow statement. In a big sum, I am going to show you the calculation of all 3, the accumulation of all 3 activities. The sum will consist of all the 3 operating, investing and financing activities, and we will also calculate and solve the sum. I hope you have understood whatever I have explained. So wait till the next class.